When you have a U-shaped curve, would everybody agree that's a U-shaped curve?
Yes.
Y
X squared.
plus x squared as opposed to minus x squared. Now, would everybody agree in general, a U-shaped curve, it can be over here, or it can be either side, or it can be there. Okay? So that's just a generic U-shaped curve. Okay? Sometimes it has a negative slope. Where does it have the negative slope? When it's to the left of the turning point, yeah? And then it has a positive slope to the right of the turning point. Everybody cool with that? Okay. Now, what they said is, somewhere on this graph, there's a place where it has a slope of minus 10. Would everybody agree with that? Now, what is the slope again? The slope formula is? Anybody?
3x.
The first derivative.
2 minus 2x.
2 multiplied by 3.
What?
2 multiplied by 3 is 6. Take 1 away from the power, 6x.
What's the. Oh.
Differentiate plus 2, yeah? And then the 5? Dropped. Now it also states that the slope equals minus 10.
Minus 10.
Equals minus 10 as opposed to at minus 10.
Yeah.
So let me re-specify this. If I said at the point minus 10, I don't know, 30 or something like that, that's when you input the x value for minus 10 and you find the slope. In this case, we already know the slope, but we're looking for the coordinates. That means we need an x value and a y value to answer the question.
So x equals minus 2.
So just give me 1 second, you're just a bit ahead of me. Bring it over to your side. 6x equals minus 12, x equals minus 2 as predicted, okay? Then how do we find the y value?
We put x in the equation.
We put y equals 3 times whatever x is squared plus 2 times whatever x is plus 5. So we just simply replace in minus 2 and then we can find y equals 12 minus 4 is 8. 8 plus 5 is 13. So that's the point minus 2. 13. Everybody okay with that? Well?
So you don't have to prove anything after that.
No, just find the point. Okay. Show another one now. Question 5. Now, this one's slightly more difficult, right? Once again, it's a find the what question. Find the coordinates. You need to find an x value and a y value, okay? Now, let me specify what's going on here. Once again, it's a U-shaped curve. Would everybody be happy to agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what it does is, it gives me a random line. Okay? And this random line, it's not a tangent. Would everybody agree that's not a tangent?
What do you mean?
That red line I just drew is not a tangent.
Yeah,
because it hits it twice, doesn't it? It doesn't touch it once. Would everybody in the class agree though, I could make a tangent that's parallel to that blue line though. It was to shift it downwards. I wonder if I can do this. It was to shift it downwards
Tangent.
and hit it there. It'd be now a tangent to the previous red one, yeah?
Yeah.
So what we know is, we know the slope of the tangent, but we don't know where it hits my curve. I have no idea where this green point is. Or is the green point even over the other side? Like, is it on that side of the axis? Or where is it? I have no idea. Okay? So here's what I want you to pay attention to. In these questions, you know, the key piece of information is that the first derivative is the slope. That's the key piece of information. Okay? So to get attempt marks, you say slope equals slope of the derivative, guys. Because we're talking about that curve there. 4x minus 2. Now, we don't know what the slope is, but we're told it's parallel to this line here. What does parallel mean? Same slope. Does anybody remember y equals mx plus c?
Yeah.
When you get y on its own for the equation of a line, the number that comes in front of the x is the what? It's the slope. So basically slope equals 2. Bring the minus 2 out to your side. 4x equals 4, yeah.
Why is it not 2x?
Why is it not what?
2x. Y equals 2x minus 3.
Oh, no. Okay. So once again, we're looking for we're using the curve, yeah. And this piece of information here, y equals 2x minus 3, that's a random line, yeah. That is the same as our tangent. So once you realise what the slope is, and you bring this line down, you say, look, there's some mysterious line here. Would you agree that the blue line is no longer y equals 2x minus 3?
Yeah.
So that information about that line that's parallel to it doesn't really matter anymore.
It's got the same slope.
Yeah, that's all you need to take from that, is that it has the same slope. So now you're dealing with the same question as question 1. You have the slope, you're trying to find out what point on your green curve is this point on. So that's why you're using the green equation, not the line equation. Alright?
Yeah.
Good. So, then you get 4x equals 4, and x equals 1. Have I got full marks for this question?
No, it's about y.
I have to find the y. Now, I'm not using that, because once again, that's just a random line that's parallel to it. I'm going to use the original, the y value on the curve. Okay? Because the tangent hits the curve, not the other line. So I replace in x, and I get 2 times 1 squared minus 2 times 1 plus 5, which is going to be 1, 5. Right? We good? Okay. Now, gets a bit harder now in question 8. Question 8 is what type of equation? Is it a cubic, a quadratic, a U-shape, an N-shape? A cubic function, yeah? Because of the x cubed. So it has 2 turning points. It could be something like that, or it can be something like that. I don't know which one. Right? It doesn't really matter. Okay? Now, what does it say in the part 1?
F6 equals 0.
Now, perfect. What does the 6, what letter did the 6 replace?
C. No. X.
X. When x equals 6, yeah? What's the what's the y value then?
0.
When the input is 6, the output is?
0.
This means the point 6, 0 is on the curve. What this means is when I replace 6 into my equation, what should happen? What's guaranteed to happen when I put in an input of 6? What?
Will equal 0.
The output will equal?
0.
0. 6 cubed, 6 squared, 8 times 6. 216 divided by 3, 72.
Yeah.
Minus 36 minus 48 plus c equals 0. 36 minus 48 is minus 12. Bring that minus 12 over to your side. C equals 12. Are we cool with that? Any questions you want to ask me about that one? Anything about the language? How did I know to do it? Or okay. C equals 12. Now, write down f dash x. That's easy. Replace c with 12. Now, if that's f of x, what's f dash x?
You integrate once.
Sorry?
You differentiate once.
So, differentiate x cubed over 3.
3x squared over nothing.
Over 3x squared over 3. What happens to the 2 3's?
They cancel.
They cancel to become 1, or they divide by each other to become 1. So it's just x squared. What happens to the minus x squared when you differentiate it?
Minus 2x.
Minus 2x. What happens to the minus 8?
Minus 8. And then the 12 is dropped.
12 is dropped. Then it says calculate f dash minus 3.
Minus 3 incorrect.
So differentiate once, replace any signs of x with minus 3. 9 plus 6, 15. 15 take 8. 7. Okay? Calculate f of minus 3.
So don't differentiate.
Don't differentiate and replace all x's with minus 3. Okay, so what's the formula again? It's going to be minus 3 cubed. Oh, sorry, I'll leave it as blank for a minute. Make this abundantly obvious. Okay, something cubed over 3 minus something squared, is it?
Yeah. Minus 8 something.
Minus 8 times something
Plus C.
plus 12, yeah? Because C is 12. What do we replace into the blanks?
Minus 3.
Minus 3. 9. Oh, sorry, minus 9. Minus another 9. Plus 24. Plus 12. 18 minus plus 36. Minus 18 plus 36. 18. So what does that mean? When the input is 3, when the input is minus 3, the output is 18. Okay?
Do you have to write that at the end?
Well, no, I'll just explain this in context, okay? So, I'll just read the next question first. I reckon they're going to lead on to what is the slope of this line when this happens. Yeah. Hence or otherwise find the equation of the tangent of f of x at x equals minus 3. Now let me explain what's going on. Will somebody call me out? The next question we're being asked is what happens, find the equation of the tangent of y equals f of x at x equals minus 3. What we're basically being asked to do is, this is the curve, okay? And we got the answer minus 318. Would you agree with that? We got minus 318, yeah? Minus 318 is a point on that curve. It's the point where x equals minus 3, and we found the output to be 18. Therefore, the location of that is here. This is a graph of the actual function, and you can see minus 318 firmly up here. We should get a what type of slope for the tangent?
Positive.
A positive slope for the tangent because it's up that way. Okay. Now, how do we actually get the slope of the tangent again? We differentiate once and we replace x with minus 3. Okay, and we've actually already done that in part B. So part B gave us an answer of 7. The positive slope we were expecting. Okay, so the slope equals 7. Okay, because it's actually, if you zone in, that scale, see the way it goes 0 to 5, and it doesn't actually look that steep. If you put this on a 0 to 1 scale, you can see that that's it there, and you can actually see it's actually going quite steep. So 1 across, and probably 7 upwards. So you can see that that slope is actually what's going on. Now I have to find the equation of the line. What's the equation of a line formula? Y minus y1 equals m bracket x minus x1. Do we have a point? Minus 3 and 18, and we have a slope, don't we? So exactly, so we can do y 18 equals 7 into x plus 3 multiplied out to 7x plus 21, y minus 18. Either move them all over one side, or what I'm going to do is I'll add the 18 to the 21 to get 39. Okay, and I think that's me for today.